Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and this is another episode of the World of Famous, the University Love, the best podcast, and one, two, three galaxies. But you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Today is May the 27th, 2024. Happy Memorial Day to everybody across this fine country. And happy Monday to everybody else all throughout the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I haven't told you once, I'll tell you again. I appreciate you going back, downloading episode after episode after episode. I just like to say, please keep it up. Now, today we have something very important to talk about. Today we are going to talk about why you should never have any worries about being a star. Now, you don't have to be. The world is getting more and more fragmented. The wonderful world. When I wore a younger man's clothes. Okay, when I wore a younger man's clothes way back, I remember being a star seemed like the greatest. Like the greatest thing. We had like there was not a lot of access. There's not a lot of, you know, you didn't see, you know, you never saw Tom Cruise eating dinner. I didn't, you know, you didn't really see a whole lot of that. You didn't see these people in their personal life. So being a star when I was a kid, it seemed like it was a big deal. And movie stars were movie stars. You would have, it'd be like, oh look, Mel Gibson is coming out with a movie. Tom Hanks is coming out with a movie. Anybody from the 80s, Stallone, Arnold. You would see these people, and you would be like, all right, they got a movie coming out. I'm going to go see it because of them. And now, as I get older, maybe because I notice it more, but not really. But now with the YouTube and the TikTok and all this other stuff, being a celebrity is you can be a celebrity and a lot of people will still not know you. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it gives hope to the people like you and I, okay? Because I know that I'm never gonna go to Hollywood, and my goal is not to be a movie star. My goal is to be known, of course, because I used to think, "Oh, I really don't want I really don't want to be known." But you cannot create content. You cannot upload content on YouTube, on on um on podcasts. You cannot create content and put it out there for social media and tell yourself the lie that, like, oh no, I don't want fame. No. Anybody that does podcasts, anybody that does YouTube, anybody that does, whether you blog, whether you want some level of fame. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to finally come to the realization that, hey, yes, I am looking to be known. I am looking to be known in some parts, because we all know celebrity. There is a boost. There is an easiness to being a celebrity, because you will get the more known you are, you will get more views, you will get more people coming into your tents. You will be able to drive more revenue. It's just the way it is. There will be a more of an easiness. It's like being, once again, let's say you sell vacuums and you are the top vacuum seller. Everybody at the convention knows Tom. Tom is the greatest vacuum seller that we have. Tom is the man. If he can't do it, no one can. Okay. So Tom is a celebrity in his own right. So if there's another vacuum company, Dyson, Bissell, if Dyson comes and be like, who sells who sells a ton of vacuums? Tom. Let's get Tom to endorse our vacuums. Tom is a celebrity. Me and you might not know Tom from a can of paint, but there he is, big time celebrity. There's nothing wrong with that. So the the road to celebrity, the road to fame, the road to people knowing you these days is not as daunting as it used to be. We don't have to get on the bus. We don't have to leave the small town of Kearney, Nebraska. We don't have to leave Warrensburg, Missouri. We don't have to leave Toms River, New Jersey, and get on the bus, drive, and go to Hollywood and say, please pick me for your movie. No. A lot of times nowadays, people want to work with people that gain a following on their own. In the music industry, they don't really, there's I heard this story. Tony Braxton was singing at a gas station, and somebody was like, "Hey, you need to, sign with us or whatever." That really doesn't happen. You're not gonna stand around in a circle, and somebody gonna be like, you know what? I'm picking you. I want you to be a star. No, you have to want it, and then you have to say, what can I do? How will I get followers? How will I get the celebrity status? And then they'll be like, we want to work with you. We want to sign you up. We want to do this. We want to do that. I remember I see every now and then a video of this guy Charleston White, and he came from being an activist, and he's like, I don't want to be, I don't want to. He said basically he was saying, I saw a little clip. He's like, man, being an activist, I was broke, wasn't able to do that with my family. So I said, forget all that, and we're gonna go for the celebrity route. And now people pay him to do podcasts because they know he gets ratings. He moves the needle, and so there's a lot of different ways that you can become a celebrity. We'll use that in quotations. You don't have to be a movie star. You don't have to get on network TV to be a celebrity. If you are a content creator, you are looking for fame, you are looking for fortune. You have to tell yourself that first. I'm I'm more speaking for me. I have to come to that realization because I remember I was talking to one day. I was like, these content creators, they wild, and my wife was like, say man, say sucker, you're a content creator. I'm like, what? I do pod. She's like, it's the same, and I said, you know what, sister, she's right. So I had to come to that realization that I'm looking for fame, and it's not you know you want to be known more because you do want to get to the point where as soon as you upload something, you get 1,000, 2,000 downloads. You want to get to that point. You will enjoy that point. You will enjoy, okay, I'm uploading. I know people are watching. I know people are listening. Listen, I I could talk. I could talk about me for a second. When the first 30 days, first 60 90 days, I would upload it. It would sometimes I would get a download maybe in 24 hours. Sometimes I would get a download after 48 hours. Sometimes after 72 hours. Now we get downloads on a daily basis. Okay, and now we've been going about this a while. We get downloads every day from 2 years ago, from a show 2 years ago, 3 years ago, from a show a couple months ago. We get downloads on a regular basis, so it's starting to pay off. You know what I mean? And so getting the celebrity status, becoming a celebrity. This is why everybody wants to be. This is why everybody. Your goal is not the goal is celebrity status, not because oh man, I want people to kiss up to me. but there's a easiness. There's a, hey, oh, this guy uploaded this episode, this Instagram post, this whatever. This guy's selling this. I'm gonna buy from him. I know him. And in their mind, in their mind, you are a celebrity. So celebrity status, there's nothing wrong with that. Strive for it, achieve it, and you will see life. You will see things get a lot easier. You will see your content. More people will absorb your content. As I told you before, people say, "Oh man, you used to." I used to hear this. I would talk to people about rock and roll. People would be like, "Oh man, I remember I was in they used to play at this small theater, and then they blew up, and then some people would be like, once they blew up, I stopped liking them. They went commercial. I don't like them, and it's like, okay, but that's, you don't care. You're like, whatever. You are looking for more customers. You are looking to position yourself as, if you can get 100,000, 200,000 followers, that is excellent. Now you are in your own world, you are a star. And then you will be able to have the ability to create more income for you and yours. So ladies and gentlemen, if you create content, you want to start a podcast, you want to be a YouTube personality, you have to remind yourself, you have to tell yourself, I want to be a star. Okay? You have to come to that realization. Don't be like me. My wife had to finally tell me, wake up, sucker. You want to be a star. And I thought, you know what? You are right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We'll be back tomorrow with all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Zano. Thank you for listening. God bless. And as always, everybody, peace.